What is a spiritual awakening? To me, the idea of waking up is a really basic concept and very, very amazing. It can be broken down very simplistically for me to understand, at least. The best way I've come to understand a spiritual awakening or any form of awakening is growing up. I used to think pills were good for me, anything the doctor would prescribe. I thought it was the best thing for me to make me healthy. And I learned later on in life that no, in fact, it was causing more damage than actually helping me, these pills and stuff. And the whole time it was causing me damage, even when I thought that it was really good for me. And I was just asleep to the idea that these pills were actually causing damage. I was just asleep to the concept, to the reality at hand. And now I'm awake to the idea that these pills cause more harm to me than they benefit. And to me, that's what waking up is. And a spiritual awakening, to me, is more just understanding more truths, much in the same aspect of the example that I gave. And I've learned a lot of truths in the past year especially. And once you kind of wake up, there's no real need to go back to sleep. Because personally, I've never lost anything. I have everything I've ever always had, and I'm constantly gaining more. And through the concept of letting go in my perception, I seem to be getting more and more every single day. It's amazing. Just literally training my mind and my heart space to coexist in perfect balance. And I seem to enjoy the abundant flow of life. And it's all a conscious thing. It's so amazing. When I'm unconscious, I'm asleep. When I'm conscious, I'm awake. Waking up is beautiful. Everybody's waking up right now. More and more people on the planet are waking up. And it's just waking up to truths. The curtain's fallen. The masks are being revealed. The external reliance is being able to provide less and less and less. It's time to take my power back. There is no government to rely on. There's nothing to rely on. I'm learning to rely on myself more and more every single day. By doing so, I call this my awakening. And to me, that's my spiritual awakening. Learning what I am capable of in this reality. What can I accomplish? What can I do? What can I see? What is abundance to me? Abundance is something that I have. Whether I want to be lazy and exhausted, or whether I just want to dance in the rain in bare feet and live in harmony. I'm abundantly creating everything I think and feel. When I used to think destruction, I'd see destruction in the world. Now, the only difference between me now and way back was I'm just choosing to think differently. I understand my thoughts now, the patterns. I see there is a pattern. I understand that. And by just being conscious, I seem to get lost in it less and less and less. And I'm able to see it in the world, in a lot of people. And so far, just by being that awakened version of myself, that pure state that I know I am, other people are seeing their perfect reflection. And that's what's so awesome about the collective, is we're all kind of teaching each other and we're all learning from each other. So I'm just being the best version that I can be for myself. I'm just being the best reflection that I can be for the collective, because I am a part of the collective. It's okay to get lost in the mind. It's a natural thing to do when you've lived a full lifetime just being in the mind, with brief moments of the heart space. And then it just disappears as if it was never there. But it's always there. It's just a matter of being conscious of it. It's like those moments when you can't find something and you're looking all around for it, and then you look and it was in your hand the whole time. That's the heart space. That's the love atmosphere. That's the true world. And so far, just by changing my perception and my outlook, I'm changing what I'm vibrating. I see the world in a different light. I see myself in a different light. And just by sharing love, I'm receiving love. And that's it. One thing I've learned is when I do get lost in my mind and I'm feeling heavy emotions, chances are it's just stagnant energy. And my brain has to interpret it in this three-dimensional reality. So what I've learned to do is just understand what's going on, do my best to allow it to flow. It's like a scab healing. It's okay that it flows, because now it's flowing out. Before it was flowing in. And once all that heavy stuff flows out, then the natural abundant bliss appears. And when I say appears, I mean it's literally always been there. You just kind of wake up to it. The world is an amazing place. And I'm creating that for myself every single day. I'm creating more and more like-minded people, just like me. Every time I talk about this stuff, live it, feel it, experience it, more and more like-minded people are connecting with me on a conscious level. And we're all waking up together. I'm just learning what's true for me. That's what I'm doing. What's real? At this exact moment, this is what's real. This is what I want to do. This is what I choose to do. And I'm worthy of whatever I want. Because I'm an abundant creator. And that's how easy it is. And when I truly do get lost in my mind and I'm feeling those thoughts, another thing that helps me is just spreading love. Complimenting someone. Making them feel great. It's just a reflection. Looking at the reflection and saying, "You are beautiful." The reflection is just me. So by saying "you are beautiful," I'm saying I am beautiful. And I'm saying namaste. Going back to sleep isn't something to be feared. Because I've been asleep. And when I'm asleep, I always have to wake up. The world is waking up. A lot faster now. The way I see it is like that snowball effect. That snowball's going down the mountain and it's built so much momentum. And I'm just sitting back and enjoying it now. There's nothing but love in my world. And I'm conscious of that. I've been to many places physically. And one of the scariest places initially that I ever went was literally within my heart space, within my subconscious mind. And by doing so, I guess to put it into words, I faced all those thoughts that everybody's thinking all day, those thoughts that are racing. Imagine writing down every single thought for an hour that you think. And by facing it, it's scary. In doing so, I was able to see on a scientific level the stagnant energy within me. And by accepting what was going on, I allowed that flow to take place again. And the beautiful thing I seen was I was able to direct that flow. And I guess I'm just internalizing whatever actually is going on to my belief system. And it's actually working. I'm getting results. Internally, externally, spiritually, mentally, physically, I'm getting the results. Every single day, more and more. I grow stronger and more balanced every single day. I am an abundant creator. The guy I was 1 year ago today, I thank him so much for every decision he made to get me here right now. And in 1 year, I'll thank this guy. I am so worthy. The world's worthy. We're all worthy of our truth, of who we actually are. Society has so many expectations. Society is just us. Why do we expect anything out of ourselves? I expect nothing. And through that, I'm learning that I'm getting everything. Every single day, more and more synchronicities. More and more people are tuning into the same page as me. More and more people are waking up. It's a beautiful world and we're all seeing it again. And it's okay to wake up. And one part about waking up is when you first wake up, you're a little groggy, you're a little tired. And you might misinterpret that for going back to sleep, which is when the ego, to me I'm realizing, is just fighting the idea of sleeping. The ego knows that in the abundant flow of now, it really has no purpose. And that's just a fear-based thing for the ego, because the ego is this too. There's always a purpose. Try to explain that to the ego. Whenever I feel lost in my mind, a lot of times it's the ego. The ego is afraid to die. The ego is living in a state of fear, which is a reality that doesn't actually exist. It's a perceived perception of the future. That's it. That's fear. Fear is not necessary anymore. It really isn't. I am more efficient with love. I am healthier with love. I am happier with love. I am more of me with love. And I just be me every single day. And just by being me and who I am more complete. We all deserve to flow consciously. It is literally a choice. And it's all about perception. Perception. The outlook on a situation. That's it. How do I look at this situation right now? With absolute gratitude. I'm really enjoying myself. I'm learning through myself right now because I'm going to watch this video. And I'm going to be able to tune into everything that I've been saying. a lot of things that I say I don't really remember. And I do a lot of writing, and after I'm done writing, I don't really remember what I said, but then when I read it, I'm impressed, and I've been just telling myself messages subliminally through writing, through doing this, through certain creative projects, and for me, I've been really able to connect with myself on many levels. And I'm enjoying life more when I discover myself. I'm enjoying life more when I'm discovering reality. Since I turned off the TV, I realized there is an actual world out here. And it's beautiful. When I lived in that reality on the TV, it was always conflict. Every TV show I ever watched, there was always some form of conflict, and then it got resolved at the end. Why did the idea of conflict even have to exist? What if it was just a great show where everybody just had fun for a half hour, or a great movie? I created my belief systems through TV. By watching conflict, that was my permission slip to allow conflict into my reality. Now that I shift my focus, my reality actually shifted. I wasn't expecting it. I had no idea. I just stopped watching TV. I was not expecting any of this, and this is beyond expectations. This is phenomenal. I'm learning who I am. The world is beautiful. It really is. And I'm seeing it more and more every single day. I'm learning how to stay in the present tense consciously, consistently, more and more every single day. I've learned it through practice, through stepping into areas where I may feel embarrassed, and I realized that there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Through exercise, through good nutrition, everything. I've been doing it all, and I'm seeing the value. It's worth it. We are all worthy of our freedom, and I choose it every single day. I am love, I am light, I am free. I'm never lost. I'm always found.